Oh shit. Yo, oh, it went live by itself. Man, we're not ready. Oh no. It's Wild Wednesday. We're not ready. Isn't that some shit? God damn it. That shit go hard sometimes. Yo, what's up? This is BJ. All right. Now here with Kilo. All right, my man B in the background. Okay. We're gonna run this shit today. All right, we're gonna be here for a good time, not a long time. You know, he just fucked that up. Daniel in the building. What's up? Daniel, that's my guy from Coach's Corner. He be here, Coach's Corner. You know, checking out. Yo, I was talking to Dan.
My bad.
He don't know you.
It's cool. Just speaking.
He don't know you. No, we're gonna recap this draft, man. These winners and losers. We're gonna talk about some of the bigger stories. We're gonna hit y'all with some of the hot topics. Travis Jordan, Kilo, you know I was speaking up for that guy, and I was saying that the Jets need to go ahead and give him a chance to play. And he said that his knee just wasn't right. So he's gonna retire at 24 years old, man. Shit crazy. It sucks. Sucks, man. George Kittle got re-signed 4 years, 76, or was it 79? One of them two. A lot of fifth year option been picked up. We're gonna jump into those a little bit. We're gonna talk some of these jersey sales because jersey sales been up there. But let's jump right into the draft. We ain't gonna start with Shador saying this because I figured like everybody done burnt that out. But we're gonna touch on it. He said the quarterback from Louisville is a steal of the draft. Maybe Earl is going so damn late.
Who said that? Who said that?
That's what Dan said.
Get out of here, Dan. Tyler was ass. I watched it. I watched him. ACC guy, I watched him. I think he transferred too. I forgot where the hell he transferred from. I think he transferred from Cal.
Tyler Shaw is booty. Buns, Supreme Bakery.
There you go. That's where I remember from. Texas Tech. He was in college for 5 years. Fuck out of here.
Steal of the draft is crazy.
Kilo, do you got your list pulled up? Your top 10, your top 15 list of players? Did you hit on any of your lists?
The crazy part, I hit on let me say I'm gonna have to recap my shit, but I know for a fact I did players to watch, and it was a lot of like I went by each school. I don't know if y'all remember when I did the ACC, Big 12, Big 10, and the SEC, and I picked a player from each team to watch. A lot of people like I hit on Nick Sorton for Texas A&M. He transferred. I think he transferred from Vanderbilt. I hit on Anance Peoples. He got drafted by Baltimore in the late
What did they
round.
say? Yeah.
So I mean, it was a couple of them. I plan on doing the same shit again, but I
What's his
know
name?
for a fact I'm talking about. Say I plan on doing the same thing like players to watch upcoming season. It's for each gonna go through uh just the top four conferences. I'm not doing no additional conference. Something I asked on that one.
Whoa. Pause. All
But let me
right.
see.
So,
If you want me to, I can go through my quarterbacks one. I don't even
all
think I
right.
had Tyler Schaff in my top quarterback.
He went to the Jets, didn't he?
No, you talking about Tyler?
Yeah. Ain't that the one that went
No,
to the Jets?
no. Tyler Schaff went to the fucking
I
Saints.
mean, I meant to say the Saints. I don't know why the fuck I said Jets
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Huh?
Just fuck,
The
I meant to
what?
say Saints.
Yeah.
Um, sir.
Come on.
Uh, while he getting that together, let me tell you what the fuck is that shit. This is not right. This is not right. This is not right. This is killing me. This is killing me. I hate when this shit. God damn it. All right, we had to come back to it. Now I gotta get my shit together. All right. The Giants traded back in. If y'all watched Al Draft Night, it was cool. It was some fun. We had people in there. B jumped on. Kilo was watching. He in there. Ian was giving some great insight. Giants jumped back in to the first round, and we just knew they was about to go ahead and get that guy. They did get their guy. And as much as people sit there and be like, he wasn't first round talent, if that's your man, that's your man. If you believe in that guy, you believe in that guy, and make it known. The Jaguars traded up to get Travis to let him know that he was their guy. The Giants traded back in to get Jackson to let him know he was their guy. You know what I mean? These people, if that's your guy, that's your guy. And you got to let the people know that we want you here. Not like they did Shador, because they didn't let him know that they wanted them anywhere. God damn it. Played him all the way around the goddamn board. But
Yeah, it treated my dog, man.
It's crazy.
Man, as much as I couldn't stand Colorado, I don't like the whole simple fact of this felt like this whole blackball and shit right there.
Mm-hmm. I go sometime. Ooh. $8. Side note. No, never mind. I'm not about to go there. I'm not about to do that. I'm not even about to do that. It was another person picked in the first round that wasn't supposed to be in the first round.
There's a couple of them.
No, it was one in particular.
You got a screen share for that?
Which mean?
For that.
No.
I mean, actually putting up like the top 32. You told me I could have made some art for that.
Oh no! Because I didn't expect to have holes all in the schedule today. But you know, what I mean, we gotta run what we got. So it's cool. It's cool. I was focusing on what you call, but let's just talk Ravens. Starks go over top. Starks can cover sideline to sideline, correct?
Yeah, they can do it. They can do it all.
Now
It's Swiss Army knife.
So now we bring Kyle back down, so he can play all over.
Honestly, you could go either way. Put Kyle back in the line of scrimmage, let him play deep, or it don't really matter. I just want them both on the field at all times.
And then we got Mike Green. He might not play immediately.
No, like Mike Green, we don't need much from him right now. We don't need shit from him. Like that's just my opinion. I ain't trying to sound biased or nothing like that. But we don't need nothing from him right now. Like it's we already got I feel like we already got a pass rushing team. I mean, we already got some decent old head pass rushers, and then we got a nice clean rotation. So therefore, we won't need that much from Mike Green.
Says who? You said we got a nice rotation.
Yeah, we have a nice rotation going, where so we don't need him to come in to be an immediate impact. God damn.
So which one of them guys is he better than? Like that's we have right now, because I don't see Kyle. Well, Kyle did okay, but the young guys gotta be able to get out there and play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, all right, sorry. I mean, I get it, but with the whole allegations against him is pretty much what kind of hurt his draft stock. If you're gonna ask me, I mean, a lot of people gonna look past the whole simple fact of where he played at, but not saying he did. Not saying Marshall did a hell of a job against Ohio State, but in my opinion, that's going up against an offensive line, which pretty much most time nearly went in the first 2 rounds.
So
Mike Green is good. Y'all got to steal there.
That's a fucking steal. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Hold on. How about hold on? Because you're iffy. You're iffy. Did
Who,
you
me?
like it? Did you like the pick?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I like both of them too. Now, once you get past them two, I don't know, because so when I was doing the prospects the other day and I was looking at all the different people and deep diving in it was a few names that stood out. I tried to go to, because I know you was like, no, I'm sorry. When I talked to you, I was like, we gotta get some like day 2, day 3 people. Everybody know the day 1 people. I'm trying to get some other people. And then it's like, you gotta start using day 1 people. Like, no, everybody already knows them. I want some other people that people don't know. So that's why I started looking into people from that. It wasn't the Travis Hunters, the Shador Sanders, the Cam Wards. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really use them like that. I used the people. So some of the other guys I did touch on. So Mike Green, good pickup. Young, hungry, gonna play. Starks, good pickup. Top, bring Kyle back down. Cool. I know we got two corners, 2 offensive linemen, a linebacker, and a kicker. And everybody like, oh man, here y'all go. Y'all got a kicker. Sir, we get a kicker every year. We get a kicker every year, and we trade him to some sorry ass team. No, it's not.
We ever drafted, bro. Look
No,
at it.
no, I'm sorry. No, it's not. It's not the first one we ever drafted.
Bro. It's the first one. Look at it. I'm sorry.
We get a kicker every year. Oh, I'm sorry. No.
Yes. We
undrafted.
Undrafted. Yeah,
yes.
There we go. Yeah,
you're right. You're right.
Outside of that, we don't.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I did not have what you call. I really didn't have him in my top 10.
Who?
Tyler Shaw.
Oh. Steelers. Defensive tackle Derek Harmon. Yeah. His mother passed away right after he got drafted. Terrible. He was trying to get to the hospital. They say he got there. Didn't say before or after, but it was directly after the draft. He shot straight over there. So
that's sad. I mean, my question is, do you, I don't know. Maybe I'm talk. I don't want to feel like I'm sounding crazy. Do you think this is something that was already happening and it's going to wait till he able to tell her before they actually do anything crazy, pull any kind of plug? It sounded like she was on life support. That's what it sounded like.
Kilo.
I may be wrong.
Kilo.
Just accent.
Kilo. You got walk away from this one, shorty. You gotta walk away from this one. Cool. We cool. We can walk away from that one.
Yeah.
All right.
But no, I wasn't crazy though. I wasn't trying to be weird or nothing about it.
All right. So June was saying that he liked Jackson Dart. He just don't think he was a first round talent. I know you said that you like what the Giants did. They stacked up on some key pieces they needed. You said they wasn't going to finish fourth in their division.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Make sure you keep that on tape.
okay.
Please keep that on tape.
Yes.
Shit crazy. All right. So what did the Giants do that you did like?
Me?
Yeah, you got that.
Oh, I was about to say, you talking about me?
Oh,
I do like the
hey,
two
yo, hey,
defensive
yo.
linemen that they picked up.
Y'all thought you was asking me that. My bad, yo.
Now I do like the I like the Abdul Carter pick, and I do think that the D tackle that they picked up from Toledo is going to be a real sleeper.
Yeah.
I watched that kid play; he could play. Other than that, fuck him.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I like the Cam Scatterball. That crazy about how we raved about him and just watching him play in the postseason, and then ironically the Giants pick him up. I thought it was good. The Darius Alexander shouldn't have fell down that far. I thought he should probably would have went early second round. I think probably people was looking past the whole simple fact play at Toledo, but still was a tackle for loss machine if you ask me. Um, I did like the Marcus Maboe from Purdue. That was a sneaky pick, maybe a nice depth move for him. But that's where I felt like, when he got in the seventh round, I don't know those guys, but I just like the Cam Scatterbo, the Marcus Maboe, and seeing him draft Darius Alexander.
Cam Scatterbo is Peyton Hillis 2.0.
I ain't gonna say Peyton Hillis. I say Toby Gayhart.
I mean, either way, he's not. He probably won't even be in the league long enough. But all right,
Nah,
he ran a
no, I
4.7.
understand.
If you think he's just gonna be mauling and running over
Oh
guys,
hell
okay,
no!
cool.
Oh no! That when you get to NFL, hell no.
What he said? Got to be more careful. Ron, what's up, Ron? Ron had to sit on the sideline last night.
But I would be honest with you, that overall the draft was weird as shit though.
What you mean?
It was weird the whole fight. It's just a lot of like. I mean, I get it. Scouts. I ain't a scout. I'm not a professional scout, but it's just a lot of shit. Like nothing against like I had Talik Williams like going in the second round, and I was surprised that he went early in the first round. I thought he was a mid second round guy. Then with the Bears taking Costin Loveland over Tyler Warren, that shit was mind boggling for me. It was just a lot of shit that was just like, yo, why? Then the Falcons. I mean, it was a good move, but why trade back in to get another pass rusher?
Oh, they need it. They need it.
I
You can
know, but
have,
it's
yo,
just like,
listen.
God damn.
You can never have too many edge rushes in today's league, bro. They got Matthew Judon over there. He's getting older. Um, so they got two young guys. They got two younger guys. I ain't mad at their picks, to be honest. They need it. Their pass rush was really bad. Then they lost Grady Jarrett to free agency this year too. So they need it.
And then, am I crazy that I felt like the Chargers should the fucking you just signed Najee Harris? Why would you want to draft a running back? It's just a lot of shit that was just mind boggling. I didn't understand half the shit.
They got Najee Harris to preserve Kilo. I think they're trying to preserve Najee Harris. His
Instead of
running
like,
style. I
yeah,
think teams are going to be using multi-back systems now. I don't have a problem with that, but I think they're just trying to preserve Najee Harris from injury, and then Amarion Hampton is like he is a do it all back, but he's a change of pace back too. So
yeah. That's all. That rotation is gonna be that rotation not gonna be a bad one, especially Still got Greg Roman there. I think still one of the got one of the greatest minds when it comes to running the ball. I won't speak on passing the ball, but just running the ball. Shit, they still got Nick Chubb out there.
Yeah, he's on free agency. He said he just said the other day that he's still trying to get on somebody's team. And so I showed a bit of him working out.
I did not realize that motherfucker set up there was a free agent. I thought he was still on a roster recovering.
They just put the tender on J.K. Dobbins too. The Ravens need a running back, yo. We got some people in the under undrafted signings and shit, but we got 2 running backs in the undrafted shit. But we got Derrick Henry.
How about hold on? Let me. Hey B, are you satisfied with y'all draft? I felt like y'all had a nice one.
Yes, very. Address the needs. Everybody looking for sexy picks. If you know the game, I look for need more than just eye-popping appeal. So I like all the picks.
Yeah, because I did like the Tyler Booker. A lot of people didn't like it, but I actually liked it.
I already knew what it was because I know what direction Shotty's going in. I know what Shotty like to do. He liked to run the ball. So it made sense to get a mauler.
Rebel too, bro.
Yes, very sneaky. He might be the steal of the draft, to be honest. But we'll see. It remains to be seen.
Yeah.
They said that y'all was about to trade for Pickens, but it didn't go through. Some shit.
Wow. Yeah, it's always we about to. It's always we about to do something. We about to do anything.
They said they had a deal on the table, but I don't know. I know my man went to fucking Cleveland. Kilo Harold Fanning Jr.
Cleveland stacked up.
Cleveland stacked the fuck up, didn't he?
It was to me. What was weird about Cleveland? It was just like they were doubling up on everything. Running back, quarterback. You already got a tight end. You got another one.
I mean, look at their history.
I can't do nothing but respect it.
Their history of their injury bug and people falling. He said, "What's Milroe's role going to be?"
She made developing as a quarterback. But trust me, Lee's Mike Wadowda gonna have some packages in there, some short yardage packages.
For who?
Jalen Monroe. He gonna have something for him. Like I say, he's a talented runner. Why not take advantage of that now? While his legs are still there.
Legs, boy, they get you $1 million, they'll lose you $1 million. Shit. Damn, man. I'm just saying. Joshua was happy with the Packers draft.
Finally drafting a wide receiver since 84, 85?
First round wide receiver. Talent.
It was crazy how loud that fucking
but the crazy part about them, they drafted more than one. So there's going to be some movement. Like somebody's not getting a contract. There's going to be some movement. They picked up the kid Savion Williams too.
Yeah, Savion a beast.
They picked up Savion Williams and Golden. So it looks like somebody's on the way out. Maybe Christian Watson and Dobbs. Yeah. I don't know which way direction they're going in, but I think they're going in a different direction with the pass game.
Yo, definitely Christian Watson, bro. I think maybe he's just going to look at the injury bug. He hasn't played that long, and he's been more hurt his whole career than anything.
Derek, welcome to the party, Derek.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm sorry.
All right. So, Kilo, what about Trey Amos? Going to the Commanders.
From Ole Miss?
Yeah, down there with the Commanders.
We'll see. I felt like they did a good job when they had that what's that cornerback they drafted from Mississippi State? Real skinny. They drafted, I think, last year.
Forbes Jr.
Yeah,
he didn't pan out. He didn't pan out.
I was high on him, and then I'm just thinking to myself, Washington can't get it right, and that's why I'm like, I don't know. I'm not gonna shoot the guy Trey down, but I done seen this before. Washington high on the pick, and then here we are. Now that was a steal right there. Carson Swishinger to the fucking Browns was a steal. I felt like he had fucking Dallas Cowboys written all over him, but he ain't lasting long.
Who was that?
Trey Swishinger, the linebacker. I mean, I said Trey.
Carson
Swishinger from fucking
Carson,
UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
Just I don't know what. It's just
early second round.
Yeah, something about him. I was just like, man, that's he got a Dallas Cowboy last name with a neck brace. That's how I felt.
How about them Broncos?
Yeah, how you felt about the draft?
How about them Broncos?
Everybody keeps telling me how good our defense is going to be. When you get into these drafts, you got a particular like plan in mind, but you got to remember it's not up to us as the fans. You know, the coaches got a plan in mind, and I guess that plan was defense. We got the best slot corner in the draft. Dre Greenlaw got hurt, so we picked up a pass rusher. So I think we did pretty good. We got in the third round today, we got RJ Harvey. They say he's pretty fast. He's like a scat back. So, you know, Sean Payton, he has a plan, and we just got to trust in it. As I said, I wanted Mario Hampton. I'm only mad because he went to the Chargers. If he didn't go to the Chargers and everybody else, I think I'll be cool with it. But he's right there. You get him when he's right there. They said this dude will be next level. Well, I know we couldn't get Genty, but he's with the Raiders. They suck. So, like, I'm just, oh, man, we're just right there. I just can't believe we didn't get him. But, hey, we'll see. We best slot corner, the best corner in football. Let's go. I'm ready to see what this is going to turn into. I think we did pretty good. I'd give us a B-.
It was a solid draft for y'all.
It was a solid draft for us.
Steelers going to be in fourth place this year, Kilo.
Look, I like what y'all did. I like y'all picked up the safety.
Yeah, Malachi Starks.
Yeah, he tough.
I don't know his first name. I just know his last name Starks. Shit.
And the Eagles, once again, it's like they just can't lose.
Sir.
She.
Well, they said Nick Ryan is not a form of transportation. Dennis! Dennis better not be there talking to them goddamn nurses, Dennis.
He all right? What's up?
Yeah, his ugly ass all right. He getting a face makeover and shit. He get redoing his face and shit.
Oh, yeah. That's AD. Right off.
Hey, yo, don't do that, yo, because you know he watching. He ready pop in here. He ready pop right in here and be like, "Oh, so we can laugh on the show now?" Yo, I'm trying to tell you, watch. Yo. That shit crazy, yo. No, oh man. All right, so did anybody besides Shador fall out of the first round that you feel like got slept on? I know it was one guy that didn't get drafted because he had injuries, right?
Will Johnson.
And
Will Johnson.
You know, Shador went all the way to the fifth round, but he was first and second skeptical.
That's the guy from not Notre Dame. What's the college? Oh God, Michigan. Yeah. And as crazy is, as soon as we got Barron, Will Johnson was still up there on the board. That's why I said we should have went Mario Hampton. And I've been arguing with Bronco fans like the beginning of the week. So I was like, you go for the running back, man. You just go for it. We didn't really need much help on defense. I think what it is we didn't like Riley Moss. But Will Johnson, yeah, they said he had some issues. So yeah,
I got a question. Where do you argue at with Bronco fans?
It's this Joe called My How Huddle. And you know, I'm on there, and then my homie Greg, me and him are Bronco fans. He was a walk-in for the Saints. He knew Marcus Coaston. So you know, we were busting. It's crazy. I've never met him in person. I've always talked to him either on Zoom or on one of the Denver sites. So when I was on Facebook, yeah.
All right.
Do you
so
feel like anybody was a reach start? My bad. times.
What you say, Kilo?
Do you feel like anybody was? Do you feel like somebody was reaching?
Dylan Gabriel.
Big time, big time. Yeah, that was. I still think the Saints reached too far with Tyler, bro.
I thought the
I would love for
Falcons.
them to prove me wrong though.
I thought the Falcons were going for Shador. They traded up. I saw they're gonna be like his father. He
That
gonna go
makes
right.
no sense. They're just not pendant.
Yeah, they just got
Yeah,
paid.
but I get it. Everybody keeps saying that. But the way y'all say it, the Shador should have been in the first round.
Yes.
You know, but Tom Brady wasn't in the first round. Who else? Dak Prescott wasn't in the first round. Tony Romo was undrafted. Like it that doesn't matter, man. You just getting paid later. That's all. Or you're not getting paid that much.
Shit, motherfucker already paid.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody kept saying that. But I've never seen nothing like that. If this guy's supposed to go to the first round,
you know them top 10 picks. You know they get bonus money, right?
yeah, I know.
Yeah, all right.
Gentry already the second highest paid running back in the league, according to guarantees.
For real? Right now? No
Yeah.
fucking way. You talking about behind Saquon?
They said this
right behind Saquon. He had 35.
No,
I think Saquon is at 36. Go ahead, look it up.
That's why. Why do you think I wanted a Mario Hampton? Because I'm like, if Gentry goes to the
I'm
Raiders,
surprised you ain't see that.
Hell no.
Yeah,
Go look it up.
All right, so we got the reaches. They said the Saints reached to grab Calvin Banks.
Yes. What?
No.
No.
Said the 49ers reached to get Mikael Williams.
No.
The Cowboys reached to get Tyler Booker. The Bengals reached to get Jamal Stewart.
Where you see that at?
Huh?
Where you see that at, man?
On PFF.
They dumb. We don't reach to get mine. We good at doing that.
Get Donovan. The Vikings reached to get Donovan Jackson in the first round.
I thought Donovan went a bit too early, but that's fine. I ain't gonna say it's a reach though.
The Giants reached to get Jackson Dart. The Bills reached to get Maxwell Harris.
Is the Giants
Maxwell Harrison tough.
Is the Giants reach for Jackson Dart because they didn't pick the door, or
no? They wanted Jackson Dart from the jump. That they had nothing to do with Shador. They wanted this motherfucker back in January of 2021. They knew who they was going to get.
That's mine. I need that. We'll get another one. I promise you,
sir. Hey, to be fair, I don't want to say that Maxwell Harrison was a reach. I think it's more so everybody's too worried about every time they draft a cornerback, Buffalo don't keep him. That's the main thing everybody really worried about.
They said the Colts reached to get Justin Wally from Minnesota because they picked him number 80, but he was 194 on the board.
I don't understand. Go ahead.
Broncos reached to get Pat Bryant.
Why?
You drafted him 74. They said he was 158.
That's only based off of their board. They can suck my ass.
Whoa, this is a family network. Ron.
What's up, Ron?
Be more careful.
Ron got a defensive. They got a defensive end, right?
Two of them.
Ron, them motherfuckers got a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I like that Xavier Watt pick for them.
Listen, we got a lot of young receivers on this team. The tight end we got, I think, in the 5th round. This dude is 6'8", 6'7". So they filled in the holes they did, but they said Barron, they could not let him go. They said this dude won the what was the award? Oh God, I can't remember the award, but in college, he won the award. He beat what's the name for the award. Oh shit, I had it on my head, but they said they just couldn't let Barron go. This dude he can cover. He's a ball hawk. So I mean, we'll wait and see.
So the saying is, if you got 2 quarterbacks, you don't have one. The Browns got 5.
Yep.
So what are they telling us right now?
They telling us We got to get one of these right.
Right.
They got a history of not. So
Right.
they like shit. Let's roll the dice.
But I think Shador should beat all of them out. Flacco probably the only one that really has it.
That's Flacco's spot to lose, boss.
So you think Flacco right now better than Shador?
Flacco is fucking starting. This is he gonna ride this motherfucker out. He gonna play good to like week 7.
I don't know why the fuck he in the league, but
yo, watch your fucking mouth.
That's crazy.
Oh, hold on. I had that same energy for Josh Johnson. Nobody talk about him. He been in the league longer than Joe.
Who?
Josh Johnson, journeyman, backing up Jaden Daniels. Nobody talk about him.
He's not getting the opportunity to start.
He been on like 27 teams and shit. No, but I think you got to keep Watson because of that money. Well, you don't have to. You got to pay him regardless. So if you let him go, then fuck it.
Who gonna take him? Who gonna take that?
Ain't nobody taking him. Just let him go. Fuck it. At this point, it's guaranteed money. You can't get nothing about it anyway. He already done restructured this year. He already got his bonus money. Just give his papers.
Outside of Russell Wilson, I've never seen anybody fall that hard, yo.
He didn't fall that hard. He hurt himself.
Hard.
He was out there ice skating and shit, and he fucked his knee up.
Hold on. Why you think he fell?
He fell hard. Yo, Watson was a top 5, top 3 quarterback in this league. He was Mahomes level before the whole situation happened. This dude was supposed to be the next coming. And on a bad
never hit top 5.
On a bad season, he led the league in passing, didn't he?
Yeah, he had that MVP season with that losing ass record.
So I'm saying, like, this dude was next level. We knew he was coming. They took away his greatest weapon.
Hold up. BJ had that same energy for Burrow.
I was just ready to say he was Burrow before Burrow, but ain't nobody want to give him the credit that he deserved.
He was Burrow before Burrow. I ain't gonna lie, yo.
Man, he almost.
And I don't know why y'all keep ain't that wrong with what the fuck wrong with Rush?
I ain't no wrong. He said that shit.
You know that.
Russ is done. He's not the Russ that he was in Seattle.
He done set up now. You know what it mean when he set up.
No, I'm just saying he's not the Russ that he's not competitive like he used to be. He's not confident. Yeah, he has a little bit of his game back, but the Russ I knew in Seattle, that dude was fearless, man. Like he's like, if you better than me, you better than me. But like Russ was a top 5, top 10 quarterback for the most of his prime. Now it's just like I don't know what happened to him, man. With the difference, like all hell broke loose.
All right, so by week 6, who's going to be starting? Jackson Dart or Shador Sanders?
I'm gonna say Shador.
I'm gonna say Shador.
Yeah, Shador. I want to see Shador.
Shador. No, I don't know, yo. Yo, what are the odds? Listen, I get it. Dylan Gabriel some shit. What are the odds? He in a higher position than motherfucking.
Who has the better offense? Jackson Dart or Shador?
The Browns.
Mike.
Browns.
Lee Davis a monster.
The Browns stacked up.
They are stacked up. Let me go hold you. I want
and even without the draft, I'm sorry, I don't know if I can say this. Well, before the draft, they had a better offensive line. Never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and shut up.
You're biased. The Browns are in your division. You're biased. So
no, the Browns is a better fucking team. The Browns whoop out ass the Browns had 75 quarterbacks, and they whoop out ass every year, rotating quarterbacks.
Well, we beat them last year, so I ain't really worried about them.
They pit Derek Kincaid in for the first half. We fucking losing. We come back. They take him out. They pit in Keith Scott. Bam. Second half, we lose the game again. Like it don't matter who they put in there, yo. The Browns whoop out ass every year. And this draft they had a fucking decent draft. They ain't gonna whoop our ass.
No, they not. It's gonna always
Lamar's supposed to be Lamar though. Lamar is
Lamar. No, Lamar ain't gonna have to do shit this year, Derek. Lamar ain't gonna have to do nothing. That defense gonna hold Lamar all fucking year. That defense gonna hold Lamar all
Derrick Henry a year older.
Derrick Henry cannot play the whole fucking game. That's why I said the Ravens need a fucking running back. Fuck it. What can you lose? What can you lose going to get Nick Chubb? You can't lose shit. Go fucking get him. Give him the minimum fucking shit you need. And you got two powerhouses. Just run that bitch.
Nick Chubb can't stay healthy though.
Derrick Henry can't play the whole fucking game. So when Derrick Henry come out, Nick Chubb go in.
Okay.
And then you get DeAndre Hopkins. He can't play the whole fucking game.
Well, DeAndre Hopkins like 40, man. Leave him alone.
He can't play. He can't. Oh man, fuck that. No, we sick of this shit.
You're never satisfied.
No, we was good with Bateman and Zay. We was good with Bateman and Zay. We good.
Did you want a receiver in this draft?
This draft, we can get a receiver regardless. That's not a
draft. We did draft one though.
Yeah, we drafted one and signed two afterwards and shit.
If Greenlaw didn't get hurt, oh my god, I know nobody's scoring on us next year. That's what I'm excited
get
for.
The fuck out of here.
All of us healthy. Like nobody scored us next year, bro.
You gotta play the Chiefs twice a year. What you mean nobody scoring on them?
And we not scared of them. We listen. We beat them. We damn near beat them the first time. We smoked them the last. I don't care if it was in the game anyway. They not scared. Yeah, they not scared. The Eagles prove that. They not scared. You just gotta get after Mahomes. That's all. And we definitely gonna do that. Nick Benito, another All Pro year. Don't trip.
The Denver Broncos did draft in the way of fear of Mayman.
No, we drafted.
Y'all drafted to win y'all division. Y'all
drafted for the Chargers. We're not worried about the Chiefs. We can compete with the Chiefs. The Chargers, who we worried about. They got Najee Harris and they got Amari Hampton. Man, I'm pissed.
You said the Chargers suck every motherfucking year.
That's because they had a good coaching. Now they got good coaching. So yeah, I gotta take that back. They beat us twice. The last time the Chargers beat us twice, I think my kids were babies. So, like, yo, man, they rarely swept us, yo. Rarely.
So, the Falcons defensive coordinator's son did that prank phone call. We all heard it, listened to it.
Oh, yeah,
he's an idiot.
They came down and hit the Falcons with $250,000. They hit.
I thought it was $350.
No, it was $250 for him and $100,000 for the coach.
They do that. You don't prank like that on draft day. Come on, man, that's childish.
Sir, it's crazy.
Then they recorded it.
Dummies.
8 or 9 players got pranked and shit, but that was the biggest one. And I guess it was, come on, man, we already had a plan to hold this man back, and then you go do this with your son and whatnot. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But do y'all think it was too much?
No.
Some people saying that he should have been fired.
Nah, I ain't gonna say all that
because he leaked confidential information.
That's baby. His son got a hold of it.
It's confidential. Information is confidential. Who get it? Right?
I get it, but still.
Somebody said they need to do them like they do us. Make an example out of them. What about Dante Trader from Maryland, Kilo? No?
I don't know. I didn't know study him, dude.
He went to the Dolphins.
Yeah, I ain't about to wing that, boss.
He went to the Dolphins. They said he was 270. He was 292 on the big board, and they took him at 157.
I like that big pot roast dude from Florida. The one from Florida, that's the one I like. That's the one Tampa Bay draft. I thought that was a great move.
All right, June is not here. Hey, Dirk.
Yo.
Kilo. Kincaid, don't matter. Lakers in 5. What happened, Derek?
I don't listen. That boy Edwards said I'm Jordan and reincarnated, and that's what happened. But I think LeBron and them are a year away from being like champion contenders. So outside of LeBron and Luka, who they really else is there? And AR, who else is really there for the Lakers to do anything?
So are you telling me LeBron and his son is not going to be the first
Oh,
father-son
come on.
duo.
Don't. That's a low blow. Come on, bro.
Win the
Come
champ.
on.
I'm
Come
saying,
on.
are you telling me that they ain't not going to be the first father-son duo to win the chip?
Nah, maybe next year, but not this year. I think right now the main teams to look at right now is Cleveland, Boston, and OKC, and we'll see from there. Maybe Golden State. Maybe Golden State. But everybody was just excited that Luka, get back in there and do his thing. But Luka only can do so much. Defensively, they're deficient, and I think that's their problem.
It's a mismatch, boss. Big ass mismatch.
Rudy Gobert ain't no walking bucket on that for sure.
Hey, yo, hold on. Yo, why we keep bringing up the past, boss? I was shrinking that day.
Bro, man. Like defensively, he's a good like rim protector and shot blocker, but he's soft, bro.
And a fucking walking bucket.
So what happened with the Clippers?
Hey, that happened with the Clippers. They got what's the name? Joker's the best player in the league, right?
I don't know.
He's the best player in the league. But I tell you this much: if the Clippers lose tonight, it's over. So
I thought Anthony Edwards was the best player in the league.
No. The best player in the league.
Or he's just the best one right now.
In the playoffs, who's the best player?
I said right now.
In the league, it's Joker. Giannis had a triple double last night and lost. Like we can talk about that. That's I can't really blame like Doc Rivers turning the ball over like that. Was it Gary Trent? But Indiana just took their heart, man. They just a better ball club.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the Bucks got sent packing.
Yeah, man.
It was rough, huh?
Cool.
All right, so
what about the
after the game, right?
Yeah. Please, let's talk about it.
Why that man get in his face like that?
Because the security did a bad job, and Shaq will sit there and defend him.
Look! He was already up. He had a plan.
Anybody else, Pop, would have done something like that. I've been so embarrassed. I'm like, dog, we just won. You ain't got to do all that. It ain't like Giannis is talking mess the whole game. I mean, they were back and forth with each other, but I don't know. I just think that's not cool, yo.
And then I mean, like, look how long he was on the floor. Why he didn't get tackled? Sideline hit.
You can't hit no fan, yo.
Shit, security could have got down low, lined them up, wow, took him out. But I mean, he got out his seat. He creeped on the floor. You got all in that man's face. What if he'd have banged him? Then what?
You can't hit no fan, man. The Pop ain't gonna hit him because then the Pop would have got sued, and then they might have took it out on Tyler Halliburton.
No, it was security fault. Security should have stopped that guy from getting in my face. I had to defend myself.
You can't hit. That's an old man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't condone that. I'd have grabbed. I say, oh, here, you need to go in somewhere because you can't beat me. I'm like 6'10". I'm like 300 pounds, solid muscle. You ain't beating me.
Hey, Sam's. These hands are rated E for everybody. Fuck out of here.
You gonna fight Giannis? Go right on the head and get embarrassed.
Fight the shit out that nigga.
So the worst, or I guess the best, the NBA can do is ban him from the games because they can't they can't hit his pockets. They ain't had nothing to do with his son. They had everything to do with him, so they ban him from the game, right?
I guess so. I guess so. Yeah, ban him for the games. I'm fixing a light bulb. Sorry, y'all.
So,
you good, Tommy.
it is rumors that he's probably out of there, and his top landing spot right now is the Knicks. I seen that. I don't know how well that's gonna go.
That him and Jalen Brunson. Damian Lillard's hurt too much. Last year was Giannis. Now this year is him. It's Damian. So Damian came there because he thought it was the best shot of him winning the championship. Not after the cat. That's something. Nah. I don't think they're gonna win it no time soon. He should go to Golden State or I don't know. Which I think
no, you want to keep stacking up Golden State and shit.
Hey, Golden State had Durant, so why not keep it going?
Then it said OKC.
Yeah, everybody wanted OKC to do so good. Good Lord. I'm not saying that to cause any arguments, but Tyler, them dudes.
Now you said what's the top 3 teams right now that could be in the finals?
Cleveland or Boston, and then OKC or what's the name? Or the Warriors. I want the Clippers to make it to the conference finals, but I don't know, man. It's the Clippers.
So is this the best? Is this a better playoff performance from the NBA? Well, not from the NBA because they don't out there playing, but from the players in the NBA.
What do you mean? As far as what?
Like the excitement level.
It's kind of remnant of the '90s. A lot of fights, a lot of testiness. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of jersey trading. It kind of brings back that old school rivalry. You know what I mean? The Pacers and the Bucks has been probably that, and then Detroit and New York been getting it in too, and the Clippers and Denver that's been back and forth. So that my goodness, that last shot by Aaron Gordon, you talk about heartbreak. You couldn't tell me they weren't gonna win that game, and they were down 20. Oh, I hate Joker. I hate that too, bro. But you know what though?
That's a strong word, boss.
Huh?
Hate's a strong word.
I know, man. I know. You know what? He's really is that good, and I think he threatens my childhood. You know, my childhood is Dave Robinson, Keem Olajuwon, Shaq, and he's threatening these guys. I'm not saying he's better than them, but he's just as talented as they are, and he is all-time great. I'm not going to disrespect him like that.
Can respect it.
Yeah, after a while, you're like, yeah, this boy bad, man. Like his passing is ridiculous, man. Oh, just frustrating.
So what's next for the Knicks?
I mean,
no, they need to on this offseason need to go ahead, just send the whole house to go get Giannis. Get Mikal out of there, get Cat out of there, go get Giannis.
They just got that.
I know they are. They talk about they'll throw the whole house at him. Go get Giannis.
The Knicks never had a bomb squad team, though. They never had the bomb squad team.
What you mean?
They had maybe one or two superstars, and then everybody else were others. It's never been like if I'm the Knicks, I would try to keep Cat, keep Brunson, and then you get Giannis, and then maybe get rid of the others, and then you can pick somebody else up in free agency and stuff like that. But they never had like the best squad in the league. There's usually one or two, and then a bunch of others. They've always been a hardworking, hard hat team. The Knicks, in my opinion, like Patrick, John Starks, like those were the main people, and then you had everybody else was like the defensive, the 3-point guys, But if he goes to the Knicks, I you know that would make them a contender for the championship. I wouldn't mind seeing it.
Huh.
But
All right, this happened. This happened 27 years ago.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Morning throws the first punch. There's one right there, and that's what got it going. And then the push back, and then there's the punch.
Hey, BJ. All you had to do was say something wrong to Alonzo, and Alonzo was always dumbing up to fight you. That was on everybody's bulletin board.
Not needed.
Who said that?
Van Gundy was out quickly.
All you had to do was say something wrong to Alonzo. Alonzo was dumb.
Down at the bottom of your screen. That's Van Gundy just holding on.
Lonzo never had a hit on his shoulders, man. That's the playoff.
May have been retaliatory. We'll get to the replays and see. Oh, it was both of them. It was both guys. There was the first punch. Neither one of them connected. No, but
right.
But it's just well for the
look at Van Gundy.
And to this day, anytime we see each other, we smile or we laugh. That's the first response. The emotion, the level of intensity of our competitions was so intense.
It carried over to the coaches.
It carried over to the coaches. It really did. So the coaches was ready to fight just like their players were ready to fight. That's how thick the tension was when we played against the Knicks.
This from playoff to playoff.
And that's old blood.
What year was that? What year was that?
Oh, my bad. I was muted. I said 27 years ago. That happened 27 years ago. But then after I said 27 years ago, I heard AB saying that you know damn well.
No, it could have been 27. No. Wait a minute. That wasn't 99?
What's 27? Sir, listen, don't get me fucking lying. Shit.
Yeah, it was 99, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So anything else we missed in the league? I saw videos of Justin Fields working out with his team. They saying that Justin Fields ready for the season, but you know how that shit go. Every year somebody ready for something. Justin Fields and Russ was at the Knicks game too when they lost.
Okay.
They wasn't there together, but you know. Matthew Golden for the Packers, he gonna wear 22.
He's wearing number 22.
Yeah.
Why?
The Bills signed Elijah Moore from the Jets.
22 that's a corner or a running back number. Or a tape. Yeah.
Dennis said it is 98.
Yeah, but he's a tight end, so he like that's more like the line.
The Ravens picked up Kyle Hamilton option kilo, but didn't pick up Tyler Linderbaum.
They probably think about it. It's smart. Pick up one of the options and pay the other. Try to keep both. You got to keep both.
Unless they saying what to come. Will Johnson will wear number 0 for the Cardinals. The Cardinals had a decent draft too, Kilo. They've been getting pushed around for the last few years. They might not get pushed around this year.
I like the Walter Nolan one. That was a solid one.
The schedule will come out on May 14th.
I think only 3 wide receivers went in the first round, right? Just correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know
Maybe
about
4.
position. Dirk is in the building. What's up, Dirk? He said, who had the best draft? Of course, it was the Ravens. The Ravens had the best draft. It wasn't the Patriots. The Patriots didn't have the best draft, sir.
They had the best linemen, so yeah. But the Giants had the best draft. They got Abdul Carter.
One pick doesn't define that whole draft.
If it is what they say, yeah, it's done.
Oh shit!
But I enjoyed watching that draft.
So I was told that Shador Sanders went that late, so everybody can keep watching the draft. So that was the plan.
Hey,
That was the plan.
Derek, that shit makes sense, don't it, Derek?
When I read about it, I was like, yeah, because you would just keep tuning in to see where he go.
Yo, hey, Derek, that shit makes sense, Derek.
It does.
That's fucked up, yo. If that is the case,
It's all about money. The draft has been one of the. When was the first televised? They said it too when the first televised draft was. I know it got to be like 30 years, 40 years ago. When they made it like a big thing, like a big, whole weekend.
Is B still here?
Yeah. It said the draft had 7.5 million people across all three platforms. Oh, so listen, right?
I'm here. What's up?
Hey, yo, did y'all sign Isaiah Bonds? Or you still trying to find a job?
No, Isaiah, but why would we sign him? I mean, no, he ain't get signed. He got a case pending.
I know, and I think that's scaring everybody else.
Who did the worst? Who was the worst draft?
The
I don't think nobody had no worse draft.
Saints.
Saints need a quarterback and some linemen.
Saints.
Oh, the Giants did sign Isaiah Simmons, Kilo. There you go. And they can go get a Simmons jersey. You and Drew can be friends.
No, they didn't. The Packers did.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. God damn
Come
it.
on, man.
I saw the blue. I saw the blue, and I was like, I forgot that shit.
And that's how you got jammed up. Fuck
you. So next year, the draft is going to be in Pittsburgh.
Oh boy.
Oh God. I remember this cursing with Baltimore Raven gonna go up there and troll him.
Right.
I'm trying to see if y'all all trying to go up there.
That sounds good.
I told you I had a bad experience going to Pittsburgh.
That ain't bad.
We can get an Airbnb. We can get an Airbnb. Now, I don't know which night to do like a show type shit. Like Friday night would be. There's a lot of shit going on Friday night. You know what I mean? All the big shows out there. Saturday night, and you got.
Oh my bad. I ain't gonna be here.
This guy.
I ain't gonna be here because I'm already planning a 40th birthday vacation. So
me too. You trying to go with us?
No. Where you going?
I'm trying to go to Aruba.
If you talking about Aruba, nah.
Yeah, Dream said he'd go. Kilo said he'd go. Dennis, I ain't talked to Derek yet. Derek.
Well, listen, I've been to my 40th already, so y'all 4 years behind.
Oh, you old ass motherfucker!
you still owe us a mock draft. You gotta be the host.
I do. Listen, what I plan on doing this year is I'm going to talk to Den. I want to go to my second NFL game. I really had a lot of fun going 4 years back when June was at the game too. Me and Sharita went. I had so much fun, man. It was hot, but I had so much fun. So I definitely want to plan one this year because we play the NFC East.
So you got your money ready? Because on the 14th, when the schedule dropped, the tickets going.
I definitely am.
Because the flight's going to go through the roof on the 15th.
I done spent all my what's the name money? But I'm gonna get it together. I'm good. I gotta put that on a credit card or something. I'm going to a football game this year. Damn that. My credit card's paid off too.
All you gotta do is wait for the right person to have tickets on sale. We'll just wait for that shit to go down. Like I don't want to go when it's cold outside, but I got a guy that got tickets and shit. So
September. If it's in September and October, it's pretty warm.
Yeah, yeah. Then it's warm. It's warm then, but when you get to that November, December,
I ain't doing crazy. What I look like a Buffalo Bill fan? You crazy?
I went to one in November. I had on my 2 hoodies, my long johns. I mean, it was cool because it was packed out there and shit. You know what I mean? But anything else before we get out of here? Oh no, Kilo, you got Kilo's corner. Damn, my bad, shorty. All right, so first before we get there, right? Listen. The SMN radio station is live. Okay, in the show notes, it's a link to the radio station. You got a station that runs 24 hours. 24 hours. Our old shows will be up there. We got some music up there. We're gonna have some interviews up there. I got a few people lined up. We're gonna have some interviews. We're gonna have some new shows up there. Some quick news updates. We're gonna have a lot of stuff up there. I sat here today and I went through it and I played with it. Some of the old debate with Dirk, you can tune in. You're gonna see some of those up there too. Okay. Now, when we finally put a schedule together, it's gonna be everybody gonna have a time slot, things like that. So if you got a show and you want to get your show up there, hit me up. Let me know. Okay. Get in there while it's low. It's crazy. The first day I put it out there, this is the first announcement I made, like on like social media. This is the first announcement we made. The first day I sent it to like 10 people. We had almost 200 people listen to it on the first day. 200 people listen to it, and the number's been steady, been down a little bit, but it's been steady all the way across. Like, listen, once I get this right, we going places. We're going places. So, again, in the show notes is the link to the rest. Hey, Dan, if you're still watching, Daniel, I know you got like 7 podcasts you do. Send me one.
Hey, that the coaches doing where they talked about the NIL deal, I really like it.
The next show Sunday at 9:00.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to chime in so bad because I'm like, listen, all those years we had these college students struggling to get by. And it's about pride too. You want a couple dollars in your pocket if you're in college, you want to take a girl out or you want to do what you got to do. Now they paying these guys and you pissed because they acting uppity. I would too. Put $1 million in my pocket, but the university shouldn't pay. I think the companies, Pepsi, whatever. You want my player, pay him. That's how I look at it.
No, so they getting paid from the school now.
Yeah, I don't think
and some of them getting the NIL deals.
Right. It shouldn't be both. If you're going to get the school to pay you, or you should get paid from the NIL deal. It shouldn't be both because that is a little bit too much. Like you think the guy
said, why you have to. So, Dirk, if you give your son $1 million and send him off to college, how long until he broke?
My son, my youngest son,
no,
he in college now.
Anyone.
He would burn through it a lot with Uber Eats. And
so now listen. So my question now is, why didn't you teach him about his finances?
But that's $1 million. I think I blow through $1 million, man. If I'm like,
so in that same sentence, these kids are getting $14 to $15 million.
I think the school should just pay for their tuition.
No, sir. No, it ain't. No, the school did this job. We wanted the kids to get paid. We fought. We talked about it. We fought. The kids getting paid. If you don't have no home training on how to manage your money, that ain't on us. That's on your parents, on your uncle, on your aunt, on grandma and grandpa, your homeboy.
But that's easy said and done until that check get cleared.
But you can't put that on the school. You can't say, "Oh no, limit how much money they make," because we don't know if this one know how to manage that money. He looked like he did.
But what I'm saying is, it's easier said than done until that check clear. Once that check clear, everybody's job is done. Like you said, whatever you do with it is your choice. You want to do the right thing with it, save up. Because all it's doing is showing the child what is what type of person he is. Are you the person to save or are you not? You know what I mean? Or are you the person that flourishes? Because what if you flourish it on whatever you want to flourish it on? All right, now you know that you got to work harder to get it back. So maybe that's lesson learned. I don't know, but
that's just like Nico, the quarterback from Tennessee. As soon as he got that money, he bought a Bugatti. And now he wanted a little bit more money from Tennessee. Tennessee said, "Shit,
listen,
give you a motherfucking thing."
You wouldn't want to get a Bugatti if you got $1 million. Like, yo, you're 19. This is where you mess up at, so you learn from it, and then you give me $1 million, get a Bugatti too. Get a Bugatti? What? Man, I couldn't do it, bro.
First of all, listen, if you only getting $1 million in NIL money, a Bugatti is not something you want to buy.
Exactly.
that's $3 million. So you can't even afford it still.
Hold on.
That is true.
You gotta think of it as your younger self. You can't think of us how we think now.
I'm
My
definitely
younger
thinking
self
of it
would have
as my
definitely
younger
did
Yeah,
self.
some
I'm not buying it.
I'd have did some
There,
dumb shit.
there's other luxury cars I can get that won't break my
Listen,
pockets.
I'd have bought 2 peacocks, a baby seal. I'd have did all kinds of shit.
Yo, I'm gonna put a dinosaur egg. Damn that. Dude, what? And then don't listen. We not even talking about when you engage with women. Oh my goodness. Boy, you talking about tricking? You know what? This is a family show. Let me shut up.
All right, let me get to
All
my
right,
top
Kilo,
10.
let's
Get back to
go.
all right. So,
Sheesh.
I want some cookies.
now, some of my top 10s are before the combine, before the pro days. I'll narrow it down exactly when I started like focusing on the draft stock. But my top 10 quarterbacks, I had Shador first. He went in the 5th round to the Browns. Now my bad. Let me edit that right quick. Cam Ward went number 1 overall to the motherfucking Tennessee Titans. I've got 2nd round. He went in the 1st round. Quinn Ewers, which I was high on. I don't know how he got drafted in the 2nd round, but hey, didn't have a good pro day. Jackson Dart, getting picked in the 1st round. I thought maybe the Giants would have learned that lesson because didn't they do this same shit with Daniel Jones? They drafted it. I forgot the defense. I think no, it was Dexter Lawrence. And they traded back in to get Daniel Jones. So we'll see how this pan out. Got Kyle McCord going to Philly in the 6th round. Dylan Gabriel. Definitely the Browns was T-Rex arms with this pick. 3rd round, Dylan Gabriel. Will Hobart. Will Hobart was literally begging for the Steelers to pick him. And Will Hobart is a backup plan in case Aaron Rodgers don't want to go to the Steelers. He went to them in the 6th round. Let a naysayer know, Jalen Monroe. I wasn't high on this guy, but I'm just glad B is still here and ain't jumping off no bridge for this motherfucking guy. He got drafted in the 3rd round of Seattle. Got Riley Leonard. Got drafted to the Colts. He's back in blue again, meaning he came from Duke, transferred to Notre Dame, back in that white and blue again. Drafted 6th round. And my 10th guy was Seth Hennigan. He went undrafted and went to the Jacksonville Jaguars. You know, my list is screwed up, but this is before the combine and shit.
Yeah.
All right, next up is my running backs. I was okay with this to a certain extent, but you know what? I'll be the first one to apologize. B, you was right. I was wrong. Keyshawn and Travion Henderson should have been higher, but mind you, my list was before the combine and before the pro days. This is around. I made this around playoff time, college football playoff time. Ashton Jeanty, first running back out the board to the Raiders. Next running back, Martin Hampton to the Chargers. Like everybody saying, keep Najee fresh. Cam Scatterbo was my number 3. He went 4th round to the Giants. Had Dylan Sampson, my number 4 out of Tennessee, went to the Browns 4th. Keyshawn Junkins went in the 2nd round, the first running back that the Browns took. And you got Caleb Johnson back in black and yellow, going to the Pittsburgh Steelers, perfect fit for him out of 3rd round. Travion Henderson, Ohio State running back, went to the Patriots. Was he the first one taken off the board, or was it
Nah,
Keyshawn?
nah. Quinn Shannon was taking. Jenkins was taking 2 picks before him.
Okay. He went in the 2nd round. RJ Harvey, which is I think this one of them guys that Sam's wanted badly out of Central Florida. He went in the 2nd round to the Denver Broncos.
Oh yeah,
Think
Harvey.
the Denver Broncos would have fed well with one of those running backs from Ohio State, but they ain't fall to him. Ollie Gordon, 6th round, horrible. I know he was horrible. He had a horrible pro day. He didn't have a good season last year compared to the year before. Went sixth round to the Miami Dolphins, and DJ Giddens out of Kansas State went to the Colts out of the 5th round. Good depth move behind John Taylor. Next up is top 5 tight ends. My bad. Top 15 wide receivers. Tight ends half this. I'm sorry. All right, my wide receivers was all over the place. Like, mind you, this is before the combine.
Now you
Before
had
the
number
pro day.
12 went to the second round.
Yeah. Listen, that's what I'm saying. This is my list before the combine, before the pro days. Just want to make clear. I'll get to the point where I actually focus on the pro days. So I made this list way before the combine and pro days. All right, but I was right. I was dead on with T Mac going first. Emeka, I was there right. Him going. He was my number two. He was my number two. I think he was he the second receiver or the third receiver out the board? Just correct me if I'm wrong. But he went to the Tampa Bay in the first round. Luther Burton, Um, perfect fit with him going to Chicago. I kind of felt like he was real gritty. He one of them gritty guys that I felt like could have fit with the Raiders. But he went second round to the Bears. Got Trey Harris. They need help there. For Chicago instead of having Butterfinger, Quentin Johnson, they draft Trey Harris out of Ole Miss the second round. Matthew Golden, the first wide receiver Green Bay took in years in the first round. You got Jalen Royals. This is a sneaky pick for the fourth round to the Chiefs. This is a very productive guy, Utah State, and I cannot believe motherfuckers let this guy fall to the Chiefs. But we'll see how they utilize him, especially when they cook in the Denver Broncos up 380 receiving yards by one receiver. Number 7, Xavier Restrepo went undrafted. I thought he was talented. I would think, Cam Ward Cam Ward was good, but Xavier Restrepo played a part of it too. I didn't. I thought this guy at least would have got drafted. He went undrafted. I did. I meant to remove that star, but Isaiah Bond's still looking for a job. He's undrafted. He still got them allegations against him. He got court soon, so I think everybody waiting to see what's going to happen with that before anybody think about. Hey, I don't want to waste my time. Sign Isaiah and that man about to go under the jail. Alec Ayomana got drafted to the Tennessee Titans out of the fourth round. Got Torrey Horton. I felt like was one of the best one of the best route runners in college. Just only playing for the small school. He went. Hopefully, he can be a factor to help Jackson Smith at Seattle. And you got one sneaky pick out of TCU, Jack Beck, drafted second round to the Raiders. Then you got Jaden Higgins getting drafted to the Texans in the second round. Solid move. Got to figure out what's the next move. They lost Stephon Diggs. And you got Tank Dell. You don't know exactly what's the status of him. It's two critical injuries that could be season ending, if not, that's could be career ending. We know what season ending. Then you got the Vikings. Vikings love their Maryland wide receivers. They drafted Stephon Diggs years ago. And now they got Tate Felton out of Maryland, third round of the Vikings. Got Tez Johnson, small guy. We'll see how to use him. You probably use him like how they use Scotty Miller. We never know what Tampa Bay has in store for him. He was drafted in the seventh round. And Nick Nash, which is one of June's favorite wide receivers, was led the country in receiving yards. But I told you he was a quarterback that transitioned to a wide receiver. So he don't even have the full route tree down. He went undrafted, but signed with the Atlanta Falcons. The top 5 tight ends, I was close. But Tyler Warren, he was my number one, but he wasn't the first tight end drafted off the board. He went to the Colts. We got Colston was the first tight end that was drafted to the
Shout out
Chargers.
to Ian.
Number 3 was Harold Finnan. I kind of felt like this guy would have been a perfect fit with the Chiefs. I'm glad they didn't get him. Going to the Browns third round. Got Elijah Arroyo, went second round to Seattle. And then you got Mason Taylor, Jason Taylor's son, drafted to his father's rival, which is the Jets, in the second round. Top 5. It's close. All right. Now, we get offensive lineman. This when I started getting things. I started updating things based upon the combine and so on. Because I had Emory Jones up here. I had Calvin Banks up a little bit higher. I was close. That didn't do too bad. But Will Campbell, first offensive lineman off the board, went to the Patriots. And you got Ahmad Membu getting drafted to the Jets. Got Josh Simmons out of Ohio State, drafted to the Kansas City Chiefs. You have Calvin Banks, first round going to the Saints. Got Josh McCarley Jr. getting drafted to the Commanders. First round, got to protect Jaden Daniels. Tyler Booker, offensive guard out of Alabama, drafted to the Cowboys. Got Wyatt Millam, even though they have him listed as a guard, I have him listed as a tackle, but it depends on whatever Jacksonville have in store for him. He drafted in the third round. Got Gray Zabel out of North Dakota State. First round going to Seattle. Got to protect Sam Darnold. Got Ariante Ursay drafted to help protect CJ Stroud, keep him clean. Hopefully he can come in and help out because I think didn't they trade or something with Remy Tunsil, something with him, something happened with him. Can't remember. But drafted in the second round and then sixth round got Cameron Williams draft to the Eagles. This list should have had Donovan Jackson up here. Donovan Jackson went in the first round, offensive guard. A couple people that went way before Cam Williams. So I was close, but it wasn't bad in my number 10. It wasn't bad from 1 to 9.
Tunzel was traded to Commanders, by the way.
Yeah, but that just happened, right? I know, crazy. This is the second time
Yeah,
being
this
traded, isn't
offseason.
it?
Yeah, because he went from Miami first.
Mm. All right. Yeah, that's when my list was getting cleaner, you know. If you take away the accusations against Mike Green, I was on fire with this list. Defensive line, so dual call the first defensive lineman on the board to the Giants. Got Mason Graham. Didn't think they need him, but hey, I guess best player available. I guess Mason Graham
Graham,
goes to the
and
Browns.
you got what's the name at DN? That's not bad.
You got
Myles Garrett.
yeah. You got James Pierce. He was Atlanta traded back in to get this guy. To get this guy in the first round, Mike Green fell to the second round to the Ravens with the accusations against him. Shamar Stewart out of Texas A&M drafted to the Bengals in the first round. Walter Nolan. I think Walter Nolan, correct me if I'm wrong, he went higher than James Pierce, Mike Green, and Shamar. So I think he went number 16. We got Dark Harmon, rest in peace to his moms.
Yes,
Got drafted to the Steelers. Kenneth Grant was a sneaky, wasn't too much of a sneaky pick, but I think once they realized, you know what, we let Christian Wilkins go and we ain't replace him. We gotta sit up there and address it now. So he got drafted first round. Mikael Williams, which I thought maybe Jalen Walker should have been the first Georgia Bulldog on the thing, but Mikael went. He went to the Niners, which would be a solid fit for him. And then my number 10 was Donovan Easy, drafted to the Cowboys in the second round. All right, my linebackers. I was all over the place with this one, but it wasn't too bad. Jahad Campbell, best linebacker in the draft. He wound up going late first round to the Eagles. Jalen Walker went early, like I think in the top 15, first round. You had Demetrius Knight Jr. for Cincinnati, drafted in second round. Carson Switzer, drafted to the Browns. I think that was their first pick in the second round. You had Barrett Carter out of Clemson, drafted fourth round to the Cincinnati Bengals. You got Chris Paul Jr. drafted linebacker out of Ole Miss, fifth round to the Rams.
Chris Paul.
You got Danny Stutzman drafted to the Saints, fourth round. You got Small Munden Jr. drafted to the Philadelphia Eagles, Georgia Bulldogs in the fifth round. You got Jeffrey Bassa drafted to the Chiefs in the fifth round. And you got Jack Cos out of Notre Dame, drafted to Jacksonville Jaguars in the fourth round.
So the Bengals got 2 top 10 linebackers, and the Eagles when they got 2 of your top 10 linebackers.
Oh, this is my top 10. That don't mean any top 10.
I know. I say your top 10.
No, I know.
Now, Kilo Jahad Campbell, he had the shoulder injury, right? That's the one with the shoulder injury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last but not least, defensive backs. Like I said, my list came out. My list came out before the combine. The other two, the linebackers, the defensive lineman, the offensive lineman, those came out after the post combine and pro days. This right here was before the pro days. My number one was Travis Hunter. I really think this was a great aspect. To me, I felt like Travis was happy that he didn't have to go to the Browns. That's what I felt. I mean,
but he went to the Jaguars. Like it's not better, man.
But
in the Browns.
He's home though, Dirk. That's his hometown.
Yeah, but I'd rather the Browns are not that bad. They are a few pieces away from becoming a playoff team.
He's home, Dirk.
Like I'm going with Myles Garrett, man.
He's home. It's always warm out there. We're playing in the sun in December. All that.
They suck. Like, yo, they quarterback. Y'all were just telling me how bad Trevor Lawrence is.
I didn't say that. I'm around with Trevor Lawrence. But Travis Hunter first round. Will Johnson fell to the second round with that injury. Malachi Starks went the first round. Today, Burn went the first round to the Denver Broncos. Still gonna get cooked by the Chiefs. You got Xavier Watts.
Crazy. Yo, I'll be piping the Chiefs.
Xavier Watts went to the Atlanta Falcons in the second round. I thought it was a solid move. Good cover guy. Can't tackle, but good cover guy. Benjamin Morrison. That was a sneaky pick for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Drafted in the second round. You got Nicky Mann drafted to Seattle. Probably gonna bring that Cam Chancellor-Field to.
Yeah, they said he's a big boy too.
Yeah. Shavon Revel, this is a quiet, sneaky, probably one of the most underrated picks. Him going to play. Hopefully, he get a lot of playing time on that defense. Getting drafted in the third round to the Dallas Cowboys. You got Trey Amos out of Ole Miss, drafted in the second round to the Washington Commanders. You got Azariah Thomas out of Florida State, drafted to the Jets in the third round. Hopefully, I know they signed Brandon Stevens, but I don't think Brandon Stevens is the answer. So hopefully, one of these young guys come in there and show them how he gets shit done. That's all I had, boss.
That's crazy. What you call just said? No, you did miss one, Kilo, about the Clemson Ring of Honor or your whatever y'all call it over there. Y'all put three people in the Ring of Honor.
No, I don't pay attention to that shit.
Come on, yo. DeAndre Hopkins. He's a Raven now. He in there. You got to announce that kind of stuff.
I don't pay attention to Ring of Honor stuff though. No.
All right, this is why Wednesday. Gonna give y'all a free 30 minutes to do whatever you need to do. Just we won't be here to do it with you. Okay. Do we forget anything?
But I'm about to be fair, Dennis. I said Dennis. Derek. Dennis must be talking about. Derek, I ain't gonna lie, yo.
Yeah, my fault.
That younger me, and I'm getting hit with $1 million. I'm doing some dumb shit. Too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo.
That's why you need good people. You need good people around you.
Man, listen. This is how I look at it.
You really won't never know until you fuck up some money.
That's right.
Real life thing.
Listen, what's the boys?
Or you watch somebody else fuck up some money.
Listen, what's the ball son that got caught stealing? You crazy?
LeAngelo?
Yeah. How you stealing? Your dad and your mom both are rich. Like dumb stuff. So I know I'm getting in trouble. I ain't stealing nothing. I ain't using drugs. Listen,
Sir, Derek, you are a role model, Derek. Fix it, Derek.
Hey, I'm just saying, 20-year-old Derek.
What does dad stand for, Derek?
Huh?
What does dad stand for?
Dad, I don't know. You tell me.
No, Dare, D-A-R-E. Remember in high school, Dare?
We don't hear too much about basketball NILs, like how much is affecting them.
And it's crazy is like LeBron was offered $10 million from I think was Adidas or something, and he turned it down. He's like, or Nike, like I'm gonna make more money going to the NBA. I think that's why people look at it like, yo, this is unfair. You know what I'm saying? Like guys had to really struggle. You had to really work hard, and then your reward was to get to the NBA.
Got choices nowadays, sir.
That's true. That's true. You can't hate on it. You know, hey, more money for the kids.
I think they need to figure something out because like putting all that kind of money in no kids' hands, they don't know what the fuck to do with it, man.
Where are you gonna cash your check at? You know, a bank account first. Yeah, they said some dudes take their check cashing place. Like,
so, that is why parents are important. This is why having the right support
parents mess the money up.
This is why having the right support system is very important.
All you had to do is give me a car, shoot, and a place to live, and I'm good. You give me $10 million? What? Man, I'm done. Forget the NBA, NFL. I'm done. I can live off of that.
So that's why most of the women basketball players are staying in college. They get paid more there than going to the league.
To the league, right.
Shit is crazy. All right. It's been fun. We'll be up Saturday with the side joint. All right, side joint here at 10 a.m. Derek, you ain't been on the side joint yet, Derek. You ain't jump on the side joint.
No, you ain't doing that, bro. Yeah.
Saturday morning, 10 a.m.
Listen. The name itself will get me in trouble. No, I'm good, bro.
No. Dennis called it the side joint because he's from Philly.
I know, but what the fuck? Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Hey, all right, log.
Hey, you trying to get me killed, bro?